Whoa there. Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about no DJ Pat Migo bands. Let's do this. Let's do a TI paperwork. Should I do that? And let me say something real quick too, because I seen the little fake flack that I got for essentially I gotta say it the left way. For basically doing what anybody would do in my situation. Bless one, what's going on, baby? So some people was trash talking because I said the hoodies was going for 260, right? Understandably so. The hoodies are not like this right here. This right here, you hear what I'm saying? This is not the type of hoodies y'all get. Y'all get an embroidery, meaning long lasting. Some of y'all, I get it, don't get it. The sweaters are being sponsored by Nike. You're getting top grade quality. On top of that, everything that you get in with the hoodie is going to include 2 cups, and the box is going to be custom made. Sadie, are you single? Yeah, but not really. I ain't really looking. I'm in some contractual negotiations. Rainy Rain, what's going on? But why do you care if I'm single, bro? I put it this way. Any day now. Nah. How are you, Sadie? I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I just woke up, so yeah. I see my hands ashy as hell. I'm one of them people, I stay washing my hands. So I stay washing my hands. This is why I don't get sick. Not trolling. Is that a Mason logo? Bye, get up on my stuff. You obviously, if you were a Mason, you would know it's not a Mason logo. So please bounce. That's a girl. Will be dope to interview you. I'll have my manager. She handle all that. Just hit on IG, and then she'll take care of you for that. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Because you're cute, like you swag. I'm a woman. I don't even know what that means, but all right, appreciate that. You are not. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. First off, you're not gonna. One thing you're not gonna do. Rarely, if ever, hear me say, "Hey, Red." That's cool. I don't care. Oh man. So let me ask y'all real quick. Are you in a poly? That's what I would be in. Yeah, I'd be in a polygamous relationship. I'm not doing a regular relationship. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't doing no one woman relationship. And that's for definite. Yeah, no. Especially with this next play, on what I plan on doing. With this next play, I'm going fully just me on a set. Like I'm going fully just me as far as the brand and everything. Why you be claiming they don't even know you? I've never even been to LA. I don't, you know what, Backwood Bieber, you're right. I don't know. I have no idea, bro. You're right. I don't know, bro. I just one day decided just to say, you know what? I'm gonna claim a gang that's my age because I'm 60 years old. So that's what it is. You're right, bro. I never even been to LA. I don't even, bro. I'm not even from California. So you know, you got it. You right. You know me. Backwood Beaver. Big D and Mad Dog said I don't know you. Cool. Thank you. So you came up at late night to troll me. Right. So let's go ahead and end your night. Good night. Bye. Have a great one. Bro, what the? You came here this late just to troll. Like, I don't get it, bro. If I'm so fake, why are you watching me? That's the part that I don't understand. Like, I'm so fake. Why are you watching me? I don't get it. I don't like soap operas and all that, so I don't go to OWN network. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna make it hard for you trolls real quick. Let's do it. Members on subscribers only. Subscribers only mode. Now you gotta subscribe to a fake. Now in order to talk to the fake, you gotta subscribe to the fake. Nah, don't block them. I'm just literally about to ignore that stuff. Yeah, we go on subscribers only mode. Yeah, I've never, never even been in LA. Not 1 second. I ain't never even been to LA. Not once. Not one time. Yeah, not one time, bro. I've never even been to LA. Not once. Not once. So, you know, I'm just faking it. I'm in my house in Bismarck, North Dakota. I think North Dakota is Bismarck. Probably is making more and more sense these days, even though I really don't want to admit it to myself. I put it this way, right? And this is what I mean when I say this. And I'm gonna keep it authentic. The way in which my life is going, I need trust more than I need lust. On top of that, when I am breaking them back, it's fun. Like, nah. But on the real, it's like this, right? It's like this. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it this way, right? I always been decent at math. I ain't never been the greatest or anything like that, but I know stats, I know geography, I know trigonometry, I know all of this. Because once I start getting bored, my mind say, go learn, right? So even like currently right now, bro, I'm studying rocket science. So delta V's and all of that, right? So this is what I do personally. Y'all gonna think I'm poor. I was about to whip out the Galaxy 10. I don't want y'all to think I'm poor, not just yet. But I don't know where a calculator is on the iPhone. So hold on. All right, here we go. Utilities. All right. This is how I do. Then that's harder. I mean, if you're a woman or a man, I'm gonna be honest with you. At least get in one relationship. I'll keep it authentic with you. Because the way that it's set up, you can't make it in the US with just your single income and just like that. Even if you're a guy with 2 jobs, you still need a woman. I don't care how anybody said. All right, so we're gonna do it this way, right? We're gonna say $1 million. We're just talking 1 million a year. Okay. We're gonna divide that. So we're gonna take $1 million, we're gonna divide it by 12. Now, why did you divide that by 12? Because it's 12 months in a year. So you need to make $83,000, basically $83,334, right? So, and this is just rudimentary. And I want all you dudes to understand something. Just because I'm saying this doesn't mean you can make it shake. So here we go. We're going to go 83,334, right? Give you a nice solid number. A nice solid number. Now we're going to divide that by 28. Why are you dividing this by 28 though, Nash? I don't understand. Don't worry about it. We go from $1 million. We divide $1 million by 12. That's 12 months. We do 28 days because February has 28 days. So I don't care about 30 days, 31 days, none of that crap. We go by 28. Then we hit the equal. So this is what you need to make a day. In order for you to become a millionaire, to make $1 million, this is just gross. To make $1 million, this is how much you need to make. 2,976. Now, if you can make that a day, then don't worry about all that. But the majority of us, 2,976 days, The majority of us are not millionaires for a reason. Now, if you want to go ahead and divide that by 2, both of y'all need to make $1,500 a day. Okay. But if you went back and you said 276 divided by 3, now all y'all got to do is make $992 a day. Now, what does that mean? That means you're going to have to develop a skill. You're going to have to develop some trust, and you're going to have to make investments. You and one person running around doing these things does not work at all. Because what happens is there are so many people with so many skills. You're at this, you're at that, you're at this, you're at that. But here's the problem. Here's the biggest problem. You're not a master of any. This is one of the things that I had to deal with people when I talk business with individuals, male, female, it don't matter. And when I say talk business, I'm literally just talking about, hey, bro, let's talk about some stuff real quick. I see people get up with a bunch of books. You know what I'm saying? Y'all run the mics up real quick if you want to help us increase the chat and all that. Plus, you have one extra problem. No, bless one. I'm gonna debate you on that. I'm gonna tell you why there's no extra problem. Because let's say it was you. You're the one picking a woman, not me. See, that's where a lot of people mess up at. The compatibility, the man is already gonna feel like he's blessed already. I got 2. So it's easy. This is the biggest problem that I have with women. Men are super easy to please. They just are. We are super easy to please. I swear to goodness. How about building credit? That's easy. Don't spend no more than 30% on your credit limit. Pay it all off a day before your credit card is due. And don't touch it for 2 weeks. That's it. That's it. Let me break it down because they'll charge you off for this game right here. They'll charge you off for this game right here. People will charge you for this stuff, but I feel like this. They ain't teaching y'all nothing that you can't figure out. The problem is that some of our lives are too busy. So when I got y'all in the first 20 to 10 minutes, I just give y'all the real. That's it, bro. It ain't nothing massive, major, none of that crap. They like to screw y'all over, bro, and it's not even necessary. That's it, bro. All you had to freaking do. And I've been working back on my credit and everything like that real quick. I had to make sure I shake back. I took some stuff, make some investments and stuff, but I'll show y'all real quick. My credit score right there is only a 756. It just jumped up 16 points. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm preaching something I ain't speaking. I know how to build credit. It's not hard to do. The problem with cats is this, right? They believe the BS that they've been sold. And I'm telling you, it's really not that difficult. The BS you've been told is that you can't. And you can't because there's no structure. But if you had the structure, oh, please believe, it's not that hard to do. Bro, I'm not, if you ain't learned yet, Seti Nash is a real regular dude. If you really think I paid 6 figures for that IA, you out your mind. If I told you I'm cheap, I told you I'm cheap. I got the IA based off somebody else's mistake. I only paid $52,000 for it. I can resell it right now for $76,000 right now. So when people say, oh, you can't buy this, you can't buy that, or anything like this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The problem is, do you want to? Let me tell every man in here, for a woman to consider you truly desirable, you're going to have this thing called resistance and discipline. That's it, bro. You don't like, if you're disciplined enough to say, you know what, I want to date a 9, right? All you can approach is 9s. If you literally want to date a 9 or a 10, don't do anything but approach them. And yes, you'll be shut down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But what will happen is your competence will start to build. What do I mean? We're going to start the show in like 5 minutes. So spare me these 20 real quick. What do I mean? I mean this simply, bruh. If you keep on failing at something, you'll learn how to tweak something. So wait, Sadie, are you saying poly is the way just because of financial reasons? I'm saying poly is the way because of trust. And at the end of the day, when I'm going to tell you right now, old age is going to hit you quickly. You can remember 20 years ago, how old you were just 20 years ago. Life seemed more simpler. Now that you get older, I'm going to tell you like this. They say money, money ain't everything, but it's right up there with air and water. You wanna make sure your life is easier? Get some money. Let me put it this way. In order for you to retire on the trajectory that the US got, for you to retire nicely, you need $3.5 million. 3.5. Just keeping it authentic with you. You need 3.5 million per person. How are you going to get your 3.5? And if you think that you're going to be one of these individuals who are going to be selling clothes and all that to get rich and all this crap, man, stop it. So it's having multiple wives is the wave. It's always been the wave. It's always been a wave. Let me put it this way. Ladies, y'all all got best friends. Y'all all got best friends. Y'all all have, yeah, this is live. Y'all all have best friends. You got one best friend who you don't mind building with. Let's keep it authentic. When you have your best friend, what are you doing with your best friend? Investing trust, investing emotion. So you're already doing it anyways. And we ain't talking about, hey, bro, you get you 2 wives and sleep with them both at the same. No. You ain't got to do that at all. Technically, real polygamy, that ain't supposed to be happening anyways. Technically. And on top of that, y'all don't got to stay in the same household. Y'all can have 2 households. It's multiple ways to do it. The goal is, let's get rich. Now, if y'all do decide to strike it up and live in the same household and everything like that, one gets a room, the other gets a room, and then you have the main room. You cannot. You can't have 2 women living together. Oh, listen, ladies, if you can get poly with 2 guys, cool. I'm not saying, hey, it has to be whatever. I'm just saying you need 3 incomes. You need trust. If you can get 2 guys, hey, blessings to you. I don't knock it. Trust and believe. I don't knock it. But real quick to what I was saying about the sweaters and stuff like that, right? Because I seen the fake shade of people who really wasn't going to buy anything anyways, but I'll let them go ahead and trash talk. That's cool. Y'all wasn't going to buy none any doggone ways. So I'm not really tripping off that. Nobody who went in trash talk ever put a super chat, a cash app on nothing. So I'm not really tripping on that. So the 3-week turnaround, said you should also do a love show. Nah, I can't do that. Because I like the idea of love language, like figuring out how to love somebody the way they want to be loved. But the problem is, I think what would end up happening is there would be some super attractive women and then some super bad simps. Like, I think there would be dudes with money who would sit up here, don't understand how to tame these women, and then do it all wrong. And then next thing you know, it's like I'm running an escort service, and I don't want to do that. So with all due respect, yay and nay, but I can't, because I know what'll happen. I know it'll take off, and I know exactly what's going to happen. So with all due respect, I feel it, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just know what would happen. I personally know exactly what the heck would happen. Seti, brother, I have a question. What do you think about Bitcoin future and the dollar? Do you think eventually the American dollar is going to drop? American dollar already dropped. Bitcoin is not backed by a military, so that's why it'll never work. Yeah, that's why it'll never work. Bitcoin is not backed by any doggone military at all. So no, the dollar is always going to be ran by whoever controls the water and the air. So yeah, that's why the yen and the dollar will always be powerful, the most powerful militaries in the world. So I would tell you in all candor, get us a 4X and then start looking at those countries who have a good resource of oil and then invest in their dollars or their currency, pardon me, because everybody don't do the dollar. Hopefully that helped. Once again, I'm not a financial guru or nothing like that or anything. Yeah, if you can I get a belated shout out birthday? Trust no one. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Trust no one. Right, you should have put your name or something like that or your IG or something. Dog. Like there gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a better way, man. But shout out to Trust No One. Happy belated birthday. But homie, next time, bro, get something out of it. That's my biggest complaint about y'all who send the cash apps. Literally, man, say your IG, say something, bro. Like, get something out of it. I appreciate it. I swear to goodness, I do. I sincerely appreciate it. But get something out of it. I wouldn't do it that way. That's why I don't like doing super chats for nobody. You from Oakland? Nah. Shout out to Oakland. Now. Shout out to the 510. Shout out to the town. Can't tax it now, so they want to thwart us from using it. If you are investing in crypto, I think you are susceptible to get rich quick schemes, and that's on you. Let's get into it. So here's the thing. Why TI posting other people's paperwork? We'll get into that later on. I ain't looking for promo. Oh, all right. Well, happy birthday then. Let's get into it. So, real quick. Why do I have Migo Bands versus what's my guy name? DJ Pat, right? The reason why is simple. That's what it's going to boil to in the courts. In public opinion land and everything like that, in the grand scheme of things, nothing that that's a real poetic Flacco. I can wear whatever color I want. Flacco. I can wear whatever color I want. My favorite color is burgundy, so I'm gonna wear whatever color I want. You see Nipsey Crenshaw, what's the name? You see Nipsey Crenshaw mixtape, it was red and black. That's Grove Street. Yeah, I wear whatever color I feel like it. I got a red Crenshaw hoodie. I don't care about none of that. Only colors you not gonna see me in, with no disrespect to nobody, you just ain't gonna see me in purple or orange. It's just colors I don't like. I'm too dark to be wearing purple. Well, I don't really rock yellow either, so let me stop that. I don't rock yellow either, so too dark for that. So yeah. But anyways, why Migo Bands? Why DJ Pat, right? Because all this mob ties, Quavo, Offset, QCP, all that, none of that crap matter. None of that crap matter. So you feel like it's just that, like, it seems like everybody that had a problem with Flacco. They didn't like the way Flacco was talking. That's all. They didn't like Flacco didn't have an understanding. But let me ask you this way: Flacco from when he first started to Flacco now, don't he sound different? That's called adaptation. So, anyways, in the grand scheme of things, here's what Mob Ties is truly mad about, right? Mob Ties is truly mad about they couldn't control anything. The two people who got shot were who? Quavo's assistant got hit in the leg. He still ain't made a statement. Sydney Leday, who got shot in the head, her daddy is mobtized. See what I'm saying? Her daddy is mobtized. The other cat is literally basically mobtized because it seemed like that's what Quavo rapping with. I gotta find a news clip, but literally, the news clip literally says, "Hey, bro, Quavo ain't talking to the police. He's not cooperating with them." Now, none of y'all in here think that Quavo's a gangster. None of y'all in here think that Quavo's a gangster. Let's understand that part. So if Quavo would have made a statement, then what? Then what? Hold on, let me do this real quick. He still talks the same mind as being against gangs. It seemed like he's in the process of being put into a gang. Ace Boys. So you got to get affiliated LA to be cool. No, you don't. The thing is this. There's a perception about gang members and gang bangers that has been given out by other people who ain't gang members and everything like that and gang bangers. Like I try to tell the lames, when I brought 16 to my hood, right? When I had cuz out there, when I had other dude in my hood, one thing you did not see us doing is acting like what? A bunch of dummies. So the misconception is that we all stupid. The misconception is all we trying to do is hurt people and all that. We're not trying to do any of that. But back to the show. So, and first off, Flacco, let's do this one. Flacco cool with some Hoovers and some rolling 60s. So it's obvious that ain't nobody on Cuz bumper anyways. He cool with a Hoover from Troubles. My Troubles ain't some big old gang like that. Can y'all understand that part? We ain't finna do all that. Like, y'all better understand something real quick. He ain't in none of that BS we got going on. See, unlike this, we ain't Chicago. With no disrespect to Chicago, because I feel it. But we ain't finna sit up here and tell you, hey, you can only mess with us, you can't mess with them. Or get a problem if you mess with us and then go try to mess with them. Nah. So here's the thing. They say in the news clip, I should just go put it up there real quick, but I ain't because it don't make no sense right now. They say in the news clip that it was Jay Prince's party. And the reason why Jay Prince and them, and they said Jay Prince Sr. They did not say Junior. They didn't say Jazz. They didn't say anything. Now, he did say he was down there for Jazz. I'm not breaking down no gang politics, bro. You're on the wrong channel for that. I'm not doing all that. I don't do no roll calls, no none of that. I'm just going to give you that little bit. But basically, what Jay Prince is afraid of right now is what? A lawsuit. See, what happens is if you rent out a place, you have to be 100% honest about the capacity, right? That's number one. Number two, when stuff closes down, you typically have to have a go-to person to help alleviate the problem, which means the leaders. Who were the leaders that night? Jay Prince Jr. and Mike Prince. Jay Prince Jr. and Mike Prince. So once again, they're so stupid that they keep on saying Mobties. If Mobties is an LLC, then they could be sued. So let me break it down for y'all real quick. Party hosted by Mobties, Mike Prince, Jay Prince Jr., all there, which means they're in the capacity of a company, not an individual, two of them there. Why are they there? Did you get violated for calling yourself King of the Crips? Nah. Ransom Phage, but that's about it. But I appreciate it. They ain't violating me. That's one thing that's one story you ain't never gonna hear. That's one thing you ain't never gonna hear. Is Seti Nash they got punked, marked out, beat up, all of that. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah. Niggas did have a problem with it. Niggas did have a problem with it, but ain't nobody on earth that I'm afraid to get down with on me on the set. Yeah, nigga ran phase. Yeah, nah. I definitely ran some phase. But either way it go, right? Mobties set up there and literally hosted the event. Mobties and LLC. So I already know they're facing a whole entire lawsuit eventually. Or they done paid Sidney Leday and then did all of this stuff. Now, the only thing that I don't get is if they did, they must have did it straight cash because Shawty still got her, what is it called, okay? Shawty still got her GoFundMe. I was about to say OnlyFans, but that would have been terrible. Yeah, that would have been that would have been terrible on the set. But either way it go. So that's basically one of the things that's happening is that these cats already know they're gonna be sued. So back to the premise of the title. Migo bands will testify. What they should have been doing is telling Migo bands don't show up. And this is the problem with emotional old men. In the report that I read, not the one that James Prince somehow got, that from what I seen from the case numbers I got, don't exist. Don't mean that it ain't real, just mean that the numbers might be off. Somebody might have had the wrong numbers. But either way it go, if they sit up here and go, hey, bruh, if you redact that, then literally, you're allowed to challenge what the person said in court. Yeah, that happens in discovery and everything. You sit them down for a deposition. They go, all right, they either bring out a recorder or they bring out the camera and they sit you down and they start talking. And then when they start talking, they ask you simple questions. What's your name? What do you do? What's your occupation? Blah, 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 and everything like that. And then they, boom, get straight to the nitty gritty. The thing that they're trying to do when they depose you is destroy your story, destroy your role. So what's going to happen in them destroying their story or their role? Well, it's simplistic as hell. Basically said, you didn't see what you saw, right? But the thing about it is who's the one person everybody's singing with a gun? That would be Migo Bands. So Migo Bands ain't gonna want to do anything with these cats because Migo Bands understands, bruh, I got on the internet and everything. I got on the internet and everything. Sonny, what time is it? Where you at? 1:48. Oh, I'm in Oklahoma City. Probably about to go down to Dallas for a couple of days. Let's see what happens. I gotta figure some other crap out. But either way they go, they're mad because Migo Bands is the only one to drop any type of statement. Everybody else is too scared. Everybody there either knows mob ties or is tied into mob ties. So they're scared to come out. If you really think about the grand scheme of things, right? One of the things y'all should be mad about is that mob ties didn't separate from DJ Pat. None in that whole entire $1 million and 2 lanes that they ever sit there and go, we just gonna let it play out in the courts. Not one time did they ever say that. Hey man, we just gonna let it play out in the courts and let the truth be told. Never said that. You understand how tricky that sounds? See, typically, right, if the people didn't do anything, you would say, man, the truth gonna come out and everybody gonna be all right. You wouldn't be sitting up here talking about, oh, when Quavo speak, he gonna exonerate us so that whatever we supposed to be looking like, it don't matter. Bro look like a snake. He looked like he snaked out his own family just for you. So now we looking at y'all like y'all tripping. Quavo can't stop public opinion right now. It's not possible. So now we take it a step further. What's going to be said? What's going to be said is, Migo Band, sit yourself here and explain it to us all. What happened? Migo Bands already has immunity, essentially, to say from start to finish every single thing. And if he says out of his own mouth, Jazz Prince gave me a firearm, what's going to happen is, well, why would he give you a firearm? Whatever he says next is going to put a whole lot of people on their toes, about to say on their feet. Because if he say, well, because the atmosphere, or I didn't trust these people and all that, they going to say, well, why don't you trust anybody there? You guys came there, you guys were in the car and everything. All he got to say is, if you realize I was sitting in the back, which means I was watching everything because I don't trust anything. So then they'll go, well, why were you sitting in the back? What was your role there? Now, there's a rumor that Migo Bands is related, like half brother or whatever, to Quavo. But if that is true, it's over. It's literally over. Because now you done turned on with your cousin and you turned on your brother for some dudes way out in Houston who you didn't know until you got famous. So this is why it's Migo Bands versus DJ Pat. Because DJ Pat was already on his A game. He already knew, bro, I done already got a body anyways. I done beat one before. I'm going to try to go 2-0. So now you sitting up here going, well, if I don't beat it, I'm going to try to go down to Mexico. Nah, we ain't doing that. And then your lawyer came up with the worst excuse ever. So she did her job. But the problem is DJ Pat think he's smarter than everybody. And I'm going to ask y'all, where do you think he got that je ne sais quoi from? The cats he been running with the mob tie members. See, this the thing. If I'm competent enough to know I know what I'm doing, I might go ahead and do it. Let me see something real quick. I still think I got this picture up. No, I don't. I'm about to show y'all a picture that's gonna blow your mind. Some of y'all didn't see it, but it is what it is. Yep, I told you, Pat is gonna win self-defense. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell you why, and this is part of the reason, because I didn't want to. Hold on. This is why I believe DJ Pat going to jail for the rest of his life. With no disrespect to anybody who covered this before and everything like that. I read how the man take off. I read the autopsy. The bullet hit that man right here and went out the back of his head. See, where the entrance is going to be the smaller hole. Where the exit is going to be the bigger hole. Matter of fact, let me do it this way. I got a piece of paper. Nah, I can't use that. Basically this, if y'all ever been to a range, right? When you finish the range and you're done doing your self-defense and everything like that, bring that paper to about 5 feet. Aim, boom, and I guarantee you, that hole gonna be big out the back of there. So I'm trying to tell y'all, where DJ Pat was, it's not on the on the same side of Takeoff? It's not. And then here's the worst part about it. They say they got footage. I think that footage grainy. I don't think that footage really that good. Because in all candor, you do want witness statements to corroborate motive. He was shot twice, not 3 times. You do want somebody to tell the story. Anybody could sit up here and play anything. But now we got to go, hey, bro, what was your reason for you following these guys right here and swinging? And you can say, well, it's a little hidden, but they got firearms right there. Forensic Files told you that? You know what Forensic Files taught me? I ain't gonna hold you. They taught me about luminol. Forensic Files taught me about luminol, bro. About luminol and luminescence and all that stuff and everything like that. Shout out to Reggie Morton for the $10 cash app. Appreciate that, brody. So that's one of the things is that, well, because the luminol basically, this is what they said, and I went and researched. They said luminol, when you spray it on there, the hemoglobin, basically what's left over from your blood will illuminate, meaning it will get bright. It'll light up. So that's where you get the glow in the dark stuff. This is the stuff you can't get rid of. When you get rid of blood, the residue that's left on the floor is called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, if sprayed with luminol, turns into a luminescent. Luminescent meaning light, meaning a glow. Luminescent is basically what's found in your glow sticks and everything like that. So all you rave people, yeah, all you cats. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm full of a lot of knowledge, ain't I? 800 people in a building, bro, on a late night. Y'all hit them likes up if you want to. If you feeling it, yeah. So this is why it's DJ Pat versus Migo Bands, because it's going to be a war of words. Because what if DJ Pat say, hey man, I shot because I seen him lift his gun up. That's the one thing. If he literally says, I shot because, well, I just use my own, well, I just use my hand. I ain't finna pull out no pocket rocket. What's your cash app? Right there, $ Study Nash. If he say literally, bro, they 2 guys walking and a man sit up here and bow, hit him with the rocket. That could be cause to say, you know what? You know what? Yeah, that could be self-defense. Which means now we got to see what kind of deal Migo Bands got. Now we got to sit here. We got to go, hold on, bro. If Lil Kim and his homeboy got sticks out and they walking towards Quavo, and DJ Pat, instead of swinging with his fist, swang with the bang, bruh, do y'all realize that could be enough to get him off? Now, I had to talk to a lawyer to run that theory by him. I do talk to lawyers, by the way. I don't just sit up here and run my mouth about nothing. See, like with the TI paperwork, we'll talk about that later on. I might get rid of the Glorrila stuff because I don't think it's going to be an algorithm pusher. Let me real quick. We can do this in live time because y'all here live and everything. Do y'all want me to break down the TI paperwork and show y'all how TI really ran his lips? Or do y'all want me to talk about Glorrila missing basically a nice 6-year sentence in New York City while performing with, what's baby nine? Cardi B. Leave a 1 for TI paperwork. Leave a 2 for Glorrila. We can switch this out real quick. It ain't really going to be too much of nothing to do that. Bunch of ones in the chats. All right. I see it too. See it both. We do both. I don't know. I think y'all want to. Do you believe Migo bands are counting that night? I don't know. It sound good though. All right, let's do it this way. All right, y'all want to rock with T.I. All right, because I'm about to destroy some cats who was in my what's the name talking because you don't know how to break down paperwork. Word. You ain't this person. You ain't that person. Word. Oh my gosh. I love how y'all compare me to people that I don't compare myself to. That's what's up. I would never play basketball and compare myself to Jordan. Jordan's already retired. And Jordan already has accolades. I'm trying to get mine up. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, let me fix the title then. All right. T.I. is a... No, I'm going to destroy T.I. and what he did. Because if T.I. was that third person in that car, he gave statements and he was able to basically work out a deal. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just share y'all a conversation. I'm not gonna put the conversation out. I'm gonna just read it from me talking to a lawyer, basically saying, "Bruh, T.I. think he's slick, but he ain't." So with Migo Bands, is his story gonna be able to hold up? Because partially in his statement, he literally said he had it on him. The other two guys had it on him. On top of that, he was the first one to strike. So if that's the case, be careful, dog. He says action behind calling the rap. Listen, this right here go by my boss. This come with an extra one. You hear what I'm saying? This one come with an extra one. I put this right here. Already cop, what's this, 13 in here? Yeah, I put 13 in here, right? It's already cop 13. And then once I'm done, I go ahead and I add the one with a couple of more with 15. So yeah, I'm gonna send 28 your way. You can do whatever you want. And since he's a convicted felon, if he got it on him, I'll win by default. Trust and believe. I ain't worried about none of them cats. I walk with 3 on me. Nah, I do mine legally. First off, if you ain't never blasted no switch, don't talk about one. You dumb if you doing anything with a switch. Stupid. Don't be dumb all your life. Please don't be. Yeah, nigga, you shoot anything with a fucking switch. Nigga, you ain't first off, you shoot a switch, it's going like this. Bro, what the fuck you think you gonna hit? Yeah, you niggas like how can I say this a left way? When I hit the range like 2 days ago, right? I brought the Draco out, man. I brought the Draco out. Bruh. I never in my life until I copped one, shot one, or even heard one go off. Bro, them things is big ass boom. I'm talking wow. I'm sitting there, bah, bah, bah. It ain't going like that. I'm obviously super, exaggerating and everything like that, cuz. But no, I'm not shooting no switch. Even if they was legal. Ain't no way in this world. Ain't no way in this world. You niggas is crazy as hell. Niggas finna shoot everything except your target. Nuh-uh. And I'm the type, bro, as soon as I do, I want you to know I did it. I want you to know I did it. Yeah, bro, it ain't even worth it. You ain't no shooter if you're shooting with a switch. You really scary. I don't care what nobody say. Whenever you shoot, first off, when you shoot one round, just try to shoot it in rapid succession. Boom, 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 boom. You literally don't even have the same angle with your goddamn gun. So I ain't tripping about none of that shit, and I'll keep it authentic right now. I'm rocking with the backpack on me. Backpack, yeah, nigga. Blow your back out, pussy nigga. What the fuck you wanna do? Hey, 50 round, drumming this bitch, about to aim that bitch at you. Hey, backpack. Yes, Lord. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Y'all niggas be so scared of these rappers. Why? That nigga had all them guns on him and got his homeboy killed. The fuck I care, nigga? Said he ain't never shot nothing. You 1000% right, bro. I ain't shot nothing. I ain't even shot my shot at a woman. You see what I'm saying? I fuck with you. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Think I'm accurate or not? I give a fuck what you talking about. Nigga, when you shoot a gun, dumbass nigga, once you shoot a gun, if you constantly shoot that bitch, you're not fucking aiming to hit the same thing. Even a real shooter take their time. They bow. Why are they doing that? So they can reposition the same way they was at. If you think your dumbass is strong enough to shoot any fucking gun and it ain't gonna move your hand slightly, you was a whole lie. You ain't a shooter. You was a dumb bitch. I don't give a fuck who you rocking with, nigga. Yeah, you niggas is crazy as hell. Y'all on some dumb weirdo shit. I don't understand that. Y'all niggas, well, bro, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. He's a this. He's a that. I don't care. No, nigga. I don't care, nigga. Y'all niggas act like y'all really experts and all this stuff and everything like that. Cuz you're really not. Because what I do is I speak common sense. And common sense for a lot of y'all ain't common practice. That's the difference. Niggas is weird as hell. Yeah, fuck with you, but you ain't speaking no face. LOL, I'm not a shooter, but I bet I got better aim with that switch than you, Goofy. I promise you. Bet 5,000, nigga. Had 5,000. I promise you. I promise you, nigga. We can, you can come where I'm at. Get your ass on the plane, everything like that. Hey, come where I'm at. We can go to the range. I can get you an automatic, nigga. I can get you an automatic Tommy gun, nigga. Owned by the range, of course. And I promise you, nigga, 20 yards real quick. I promise you, I'll school the fuck out you. Who you talking to, nigga? I really am a shooter. Fuck is you talking about? You think, nigga, with a fucking switch, please. Give you a whole automatic, nigga. You sound dumb as hell. Boy, these niggas is weird. Bet 5 bands. Let's see. We can bet 5 bands. You with a fucking automatic and me with my single shot. I promise you, I will, nigga, take your ass to Sunday school. These niggas, I don't hit anything with a switch. Word. Part of the reason they're illegal is because of inaccuracy. That's part of the reason. Hella motherfuckers. You know, dumb as hell. Oh, bro, switch. I shot an automatic Uzi on Grand Theft Auto. I know what I'm doing. These niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy, Kyle. He might be a rapper. He might want to be a rapper. That's what it is. But nah, it's gonna boil down to the courtroom. Everything that Quavo does and all that, it ain't gonna matter unless he decide to open his mouth and then speak on the case, which he's not. He's not going to speak on the case and everything like that. There was a rumor that he's supposed to be dropping an interview in March. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think they really scour the internet and see how people feel about Cuz right now. So right now, if you look at it, right, the Offset topic is still trending. So that song did not just come out for no reason. That's one of the biggest things. That song did not just come out for no reason. That song came out because the other one is dying off. So they still got to get on the hype train of Offset's death and essentially market and get more money out of it and everything. It sounds messed up, but in a certain way, it's still going to keep the Migos catalog still going because they just sold all the rights to the catalog. So now they got to sit up here and go, well, we still got to get our back in. We still got to have people tap in and everything like that. It wouldn't surprise me, even though I hadn't checked it, bruh. They are Migos. Let's see, billboards. It wouldn't surprise me if these niggas was still in a whole entire in the charts right now. Let's go. Billboards got. I don't want the top 100. I want the albums. Top 100 albums. Not 200. Okay. All right, so here we go. It's 1:15. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. Said I wouldn't talk, but I lost all control. Damn, this nigga Lil Baby got 2 albums in the top 25. God damn. And Eminem just over here killing it for no goddamn reason. What the hell? You want a mentor? I need money. Why the hell is Drake literally on everything? I'm not seeing them. Shit. Tupac's greatest hits. I'm still on that. This is interesting. Nigga, it said the rest of the world don't give a fuck about the Migos right now. Billboard Top 100 albums. Nah, this week. Hold on. Yeah, this is this week. Yeah, cuz. They're not even on there. I don't think he's drinking. Nah, I ain't drinking. I was just singing. I'll be bored and just bust out singing songs and shit just to fuck with people. Yeah, cuz the Migos ain't even on there. That's crazy. I'm looking at last week real quick. They're not even on there. This is crazy. But Kendrick and Drake for surely on there. This is crazy. Wow. They got Bob Marley on here. Oh, pirates, yes, they're rabbi. Sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pits. But I'm literally looking. My hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We travel in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing? These niggas is nowhere on here. Here we go. Only built for infinity links. This song's of freedom is all I ever had. Yeah, they gonna try to get that shit up on there. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from into slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, as none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets? I will stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill that book. Aren't you here to sing? All right, let's do it. How's Elvis still on there? Elvis is king. That's why, nigga. Elvis is king. That's why, nigga. Elvis is king of the South. All right, bro. Get on with this TI paperwork, right? I'm just going to share a conversation I had with a real lawyer. Who you think bonded out, DJ Pat? I don't know. That doesn't even show that that's TI's case. The lawyer hit me up today like, hey, man, I'm liking what you're doing, but that don't even show that's TI case. And I said, that's what I said. He said that's somebody else's case. His case got his name as a party, which is mean what? That he was a part of it. Is that New Kids? Well, why was New Kids on the block on your phone? What are you talking about? I mean, I like that boyfriend song. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hard as a bitch. You said it proves nothing. We don't use fake names and legal documents. We use governments. Once again, in my video, what I said was people are trying to say that this is his fake name. Once it's in government documents, they're not allowing any fake names. So I don't care what y'all try to say. You can't go up and go, hey, bro, my name is Johnny Rocket. All right, Johnny Rocket. And this man, as a doggone, what is it called? As a 7-time convicted felon, you think the police didn't know this man's name? Out there in Fulton County where he'd been arrested? Man, you out here digging when it's real rats. And shut your bitch ass up. Block that pussy ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass to fuck up all my shit with your dingy ass white tee, bitch. Fucking wearing a tall tee on my... Look at this nigga fucking tall tee. Are you fucking serious? Fuck you and your last name, hoe ass nigga. Get your bitch ass out of my shit, boy. Hey, bro, take this picture. I'm about to try to look hard, cuz. Hey, bro. Well, I'll knock a nigga out or a bitch baby daddy. Your goofy ass out of here, bitch. So, anyways, I said, I'm starting to believe he did tell. He said he had to tell at the time of arrest, not after he died. That's the twist. They're not indicting a dead person. And I said, I believe he told and they threw it out. He said he got to show where he was indicted or when he told his cousin was alive. His cousin is in the case alone. I said, because it has a motion to suppress all evidence, including statements. That was one of the biggest things. Besides them saying an SUV is not a fucking motor vehicle, which was insane to me. That was crazy. But besides that, the second thing that sat up there that threw me off was it said we're going to basically destroy all statements. Are you pregnant? Yes, in the dick. Can you help me get it out, Jesse Smith? Shawty, can you help me? I'm pregnant by the balls. Can you help me get it out? I need you to perform a C-section with your mouth. I don't want a regular. Fuck you talking to, bitch. So then he says, I said, because it has a motion to suppress all evidence, including statements for the names defendants. T.I. was a defendant in that case number. Oh, T.I. never was a defendant in that case number. I say that's true. So you don't see T.I.'s name pop up. He say that was due a lawyer who suppressed only on his behalf. So I said, yeah, he tried to treat the public like dummies. This is the lawyers. When I say this is me talking to a whole ass lawyer. The lawyers say exactly that's not his case. If he told so he wouldn't get indicted. Which makes a lot more sense. That dude was in his case alone. Question is, one, Why are you showing a case that doesn't have your name? 2, they have you hemmed up in a case to tell, but how could you tell on a case you're not indicted on? When your cousin got rid of the evidence before he died, dead people don't go to jail. Well, obviously. He told when they got arrested, or that's not his case. But I'm leaning on that's not his case at all. He a fool thinking a court gonna disguise his name and some documents. He's not a minor. This ain't no abuse situation. This a motherfucking criminal case. Nah, that's not his case, or he told not to get indicted. That's only one of the two. Either he told so he couldn't get indicted. Hey, bro, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all everything. Just don't arrest me. Don't arrest me, bro. Or that's not his case at all. Charge partners get indicted on the same paperwork. If they don't, it means they turned against each other. If that's the case, T.I. had no business showing us someone else dismissal that he benefited from. He ain't even in the facts. His name in all other cases. Atlanta Bird Gang. Let me tell you something once again for you dumbasses. It would not go damn near 7 fucking months with a fake name. What are you talking about? But you do realize that that's a whole crime, right? You do realize giving false identification is a whole ass crime. So why was the T.I. charged with that then? You mean to tell me these niggas sat up here and was like, oh, bro, yeah, we got this nigga in jail, this Alejandro ass nigga in jail who actually secretly is T.I.? Bruh, T.I. is not Douglas Morgan, you fucking moron. That's impossible. You wouldn't sit up here and go to court and do all of that. Why the fuck would they dismiss Douglas Morgan? You can't do it in court. Why the fuck you think they fingerprint you? T.I. been getting in trouble with the law since 1997. Are you fucking dumb or stupid? It's one of the two. This nigga's stupid, bro. I swear it's either dick you sucking or dick you fucking. It can't be that. It can't be that. It can't be one or the other, bro. It's either dick you sucking or dick you fucking. That don't even make no fucking. It wouldn't even surprise me if that actually was no fucking T.I. Douglas Morgans don't even exist. You won't find that name anywhere, no searches. Dumbass nigga. You do realize they got caught in October. And then the case ends up getting dismissed in April. Are you telling me that this nigga, all the way October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 7 fucking months afterwards, nigga, that they still didn't figure out this is a fake motherfucking name here? You think that T.I. during that time was not a fucking known rapper in Atlanta? Or you cannot be that fucking dumb. But if you are, bro, I swear to God, I got magic beans to sell you. I got magic. I will grow you the biggest beanstalk you ever seen in your fucking life. Matter of fact, listen right now. I'll sell you these 2 magic beans right now for a cool 5,000. A cool 5,000. And if you think these ones are used, I got some other ones too. These are magic. All you gotta do, I bullshit you not, bro. Put it in the dirt. Just put your finger in the dirt real quick. Press real hard. And then press right there. Because you believe the court system would have a nigga who was already a convicted felon sitting in fucking jail for 7 months. Because obviously you must have never been arrested, because as soon as they arrest you, they take your picture. Did they motherfucking fingerprint you? Did they sit your ass back in the holding goddamn tank? So you telling me that they did this the whole entire time and nobody, not once, said, hey, bro, that's Clifford Robinson. You've been arrested 4 times for prostitution, I'm sure. For male-on-male prostitution. So you fucking stupid as hell. Block his stupid ass. I can't deal with dumbasses. But this is the shit that they put in the comments all the time. Bro, that's a fake name. That's a fucking fake name. So he sat in jail for 7 months. For 7 months. For 7 fucking months. Nigga, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's different, shawty. But y'all want some real shit though. Why didn't he? Why is it that he didn't get that fake name in Cincinnati? Hold on. I'm about to blow this bitch up in a minute. This where it's about to get real ugly. I want to know something real quick. Oh, y'all tune in to the right night. y'all tune into the right night. Because if T.I. was really that guy like that, can we look back at his goddamn Cincinnati testimony right here? Better yet, let me do this. Y'all want me to run that? Let me ask y'all a quick question. Y'all want me to run that real quick? Y'all run them likes up. I'm going to convert that down. We're going to bust it down in 15-minute increments. This is going to be better than good. No commercial with the snitch hotline. Nah. Fuck that. Because we just had this dumbass nigga just say, oh, T.I. been giving false names. Well, we got a whole nother testimony with Clifford Harris. Run it. All right, I'm going to convert it real quick, man. Y'all run these likes up. I'm going to play some music for y'all real quick. If y'all feeling what I'm spilling and doing what I'm doing, let me see. I think y'all fuck with this.
Guaranteed I kill him, bro. Ain't no pulling up in my song. Guaranteed we taking up. Ain't no pulling up in my song. Yeah. Silencers on guns, don't want a shot spotter. I got dreads, but I always been a top shotter. Call your daddy or your mama, saw this money problem. Da-da-da, set you up to miss Donna. No disrespect, it's a lie, partner. The only on camera, really for the drama. Acting hard, homie, don't get an Oscar. Pass off, no manana, break him off proper. Cold hearted like a grave digger. Your homie talking, you can lay with him. Don't ever mess with my pay killer. Location shit, no cake killer. Play ball with the fake traders. Tommy time, no Drake with him. Don't know cuz, don't hang with him. Same gang, still play with him. Don't speak to no lanes either. On the hood, yeah, gang beat it. Pop the check, like a new feature. That's IG for you blue demons. Worry about no weirdos. In the field on 10 toes. Try me like a 6-4. Put that on 6-0. Let's go. Pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Yeah. Ain't no pulling up. Yeah. No pull up in my phone. Gang activity. It ain't my section, your politics don't mean shit to me. I keep the chopstick beside me like I am nigga knees. And I throw up the chunky ends until you're sick of me. And I am never one to brag, but I'm in my bag. And to elaborate on it, that's why I keep the cash. Don't conversate with your brownies, catch them and beat their ass. Or every time they see us spin the block, they beat the fag. Trust me, I can hold my own, so I move alone. And I keep a tone, play me wrong, put it to your dome. And all my ops already knowing this ain't what you want. Youngins pull up like they invade the wrong. Full-time hustler. If you ain't banging with rolling, don't be discussing us. I know you ain't by that action, you see enough of us. If you ain't busted great yet, we are so disgusted, nigga. Pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up in my phone. No pull up in my phone. Ain't no pulling up his own. Ain't no pulling up in here. No pulling up for sure. Ain't no pulling up to my song. Ain't no pulling up to my song. Ain't no pulling up to my song. Trying to really go and take it there. Got me twisted, homie, like Jamaican hair. Hard-coded in a polar bear in a folding chair with a jacket, yeah. Get it and flip it and add it and mix it. I swear that it's hitting. I'm no politician, avoided the prison, but chance of we living. You know that we did it, just know that it's it. Words that be sipping, I put that on crippin'. I'm a bad guy. I'm a past life, to the fat lies, to the past die. Crash bars, the crack time, it's a flat line, then it's road sign. Said it is potent, they call it the omen. Lowering the poments, what is you smoking? Sadie Nash, I'm really the dopest. Really? Yeah. Hashtag Willie Sadie Nash.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
In 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry room.
Okay. And that's a picture of Fallant with the bullet hole in his head?
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side?
Yeah.
How did Fallant's family find out about his death?
I told him. I called his mom first, then I told his cousin. I told his little girl.
How old was his little girl?
His daughter was 4 years old at the time. Five years old at the time.
And how did you tell his daughter that her father was dead?
He's in a better place and he won't be coming back. And I told him how much he loved her.
And how did you tell his mom that her son was gone?
Well, first I apologized. I apologized because, you know, I felt that, you know, all of those rounds were fired for me, you know, in my opinion. So I apologized to her at first, and then I told her what happened to the best of my knowledge, and I told, you know, I didn't get to really say much after that. There wasn't much else to say.
State's Exhibit 34K.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
In 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry room.
And that's a picture of Fallant with the bullet hole in his head?
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side?
Yeah.
How did Fallant's family find out about his death?
I told him. I called his mom first, then I told his cousin. I told his little girl.
How old was his little girl?
His daughter was 4 years old at the time. Five years old at the time.
And how did you tell his daughter that her father was dead?
He's in a better place and he won't be coming back. And I told him how much he loved her.
And how did you tell his mom that her son was gone?
Well, first I apologized. I apologized because, you know, I felt that, you know, all of those rounds were fired for me, you know, in my opinion. So I apologized to her at first, and then I told her what happened to the best of my knowledge, and I told, you know, I didn't get to really say much after that. There wasn't much else to say.
So give me a couple of seconds real quick. I got the bigger file. Y'all cats, a little flip said it first. He slipped when asked about. There's two slims. Yeah, so it's about to get trilled tonight, this morning. FYI, I'm up. So we gonna get whole transcripts and all this crap. And I ain't gonna hold you. This really be the people. Hold on, what is this?
So what you're looking at is Copeland,
Wrong.
in the Superior Court of Fulton County, state of.
Wrong. Here we go.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's you.
I ain't doing that either. See, because sometimes, thank you, Seti, I've been telling you. But here's the thing, though. The only reason I'm playing this is because it's lame talking about, hey, bro, you can't do this, you can't do that. So it's like, what the hell? But let me do it this way. I'm gonna invite myself so that way I can do 2 things at one time. 2 bites, 1 cup, because 2 birds, 1 cup. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm crying. Hold on. I'm gonna send myself one because I could really do it this way. Right. Y'all don't know, bro. I got 4 phones. Hold on. What I'm realizing is once I get off and I start playing music and all that, bruh, I lose like I lose like 100 people because they ain't got the patience. And it's like, oh, we don't see your face. We don't wanna rock with it. So hold on. Let me do this. I'm gonna jump on my 10, continue with YouTube and in the studio. So I gotta mute. Let me see. All right. All right. I'm still there. Let's see, we still good. God damn it.
You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's still there. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's still there. I represent the struggle, that's all the time. Face filled with aggression is why I never smile. You gotta wear the mask of a warrior. Food, sex, and people that be destroying us. I got a temper, the thermostat been broken cuz. Walked to a casket yesterday and shoulder shrug. That's for someone that I really love. Only with a handshake will I ever hug. Told if it was real, then that's just what it was. Devalue life and it still don't seem right. Like we gotta get it, or be gone tonight. I shed a tear, but it's tatted by my oversight. Them cages relaying, treat us that it's just a part of life. And we know that we don't do it right. Of course you know it's all wrong, but we don't get along. Explain my pain, and it's right along. I bet I catch one of y'all. Ride, then we toss them, then we go hard. We sparking bullets on your boulevard. I ain't tripping on nobody crippin'. And if you blood, little homie, I ain't feeling different. I gotta kill everybody till no witness. That mean nobody living how we really did it. I don't care when it's time to war. All I care is that I up the score. We don't even know more. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's sitting there. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's sitting there. Come on. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's sitting there. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's sitting there. I'm told if I'm real, then I'm gonna go and kill. Put a K across the mouth on my body, yeah. With a tear, you no longer verified hit. They gotta talk about it, and it's wild. Yeah, ornately intrinsic. Basic stitching on the lip and hit the mute on the television. I know I'm living crazy. That's cause I'm an 80s baby. SIP fly in the tidy shady. So many names we can't get used to the pain. Took my dog same day as Hustle Main. Well, a year later, I'm just hollering, hey. If we gon' ride with it, we gotta go today. Rather do hold my time spent up in the cage instead of carried by some straight to my grave. Gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it still. And if you don't, Lord, homie, take the chance, yeah. Shootouts, drive-by, here's to what we gotta die. Sometimes, even with the police, I know the revelation, and I know the truth. It's crazy what you gotta get used to. We used to be kids doing football, basketball, and the sports had to dribble, y'all. Until we hit the real concrete, now we know. It ain't really been the same since we lived it, yo. Wow. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there. Wonder why we acting like it's sitting there. You ain't never had a business. The way we paint this picture like you live in. 52 weeks, constant sitting there.
We gotta do a redo because it can only be 10 minutes.
With a loaded gun, I never run, I bust now. If the police come, I bite my tongue, won't tell them nothing. They hate it cause my brother blood, so what the? When my day come, brother Gates, Judge, and Woods. I got the medicine fixing impediments, no, we not settling, I am the evidence. Better than better, it's Superman's veteran, needed intelligence, show me the evidence. Next detriment, bet they can't handle it, said he now gon' handle it. No sentiments, better handle it, and it's so damn evident. Been a struggle my whole life, learn to duck, you can't learn to fight. Couple rolls got bust right, used to purge on a rainy night. Green Lakes if you kept it real. Hell real, kept it real true. Retro mob really in the field. Other street talking deaf deal. You already know that's a real hill. You already know that's a real climb. You already know you ain't slime. You already know not sublime. Cause you talking on the internet. Don't believe we can't get it wet. Pull a riker up on your set. Cause you ain't from where you from, yeah. I can go up it anywhere. And I don't really care. Pistol with me, homie, hit it there. You ain't really gotta worry, yeah. I can go where you can't go. I can talk where you can't, bro. You don't know about these things, though. We really gon' let them go. Yeah, with a loaded gun, I never run, I bust now. If the police come, I bite my tongue, won't tell them nothing. They hate it cause my brother blood, so what the? When my day come, brother Gates, Judge, and Woods. I got the medicine fixing impediments, no, we not settling, I am the evidence. Better than better, it's Superman's veteran, needed intelligence, show me the evidence. Next detriment, bet they can't handle it, said he now gon' handle it. No sentiments, better handle it, and it's so damn evident. You ain't did what you claim. Internet gave you fame, disrespected my name. My bill life on game. Put that on the city. You don't rank in the city. Your name up in the city. Cause we walk around friendly. We don't know, dude, why you talking. I could put him in the coffin, but it's others wanna off him. Cause I'm really retarded. Baton Rouge, no names. LA said he names. What you talking about, homie? Brick wall about to crash. You don't wanna go there. You don't really take it there. We can pull up on any block. I can really take it there. I'm the big name, homie. Big general, homie. What Gus really talk about? He really looking like Smokey. With a loaded gun, I never run, I buzz none. If the police come, I'll bite my tongue, won't tell them nothing. They hate it cause my bro.
For the jury, everyone can be seated. Since we have a full courtroom this morning, I want to repeat and reiterate what the deputies have told the audience today. No outbursts will be tolerated. No showing of emotion from the gallery will be tolerated. No noises, coughing, and gasping. Any type of talking. You've already been told to turn your cell phones off. Not only can you be put out of the courtroom, but if you cause a big disturbance, you can be held in contempt of court and be locked up for each contempt for up to 30 days in jail starting today. So, and as I said before, the audience has been really good, but I'd just like to give a fair warning of what will happen if you're not good. Did the jury have any problems last night? Is everybody fine? All right, and the next witness for the state is? Judge, it will be Clifford Harris, and I think he's on his way from the second floor right now. All right, you can come right here to the witness stand. Clifford Harris, having been first duly sworn, was examined and testified as follows. Can you please tell everybody your name, your first and last name? Clifford Harris. And what's your occupation, Mr. Harris? Entertainer, entrepreneur. And do you have a nickname at all? T.I. And do you also go by T.I.? I do. And if you can let the jury, in your own words, Mr. Harris, know some of the current things you have going on in the entertainment or entrepreneurial area. Music, movie, clothing line. Okay. Construction company, nightclub. Do you have any songs that are currently hit songs? One or two. What are the names of those songs? Whatever You Like, Live Your Life, Swagger Like Us. And did you do a song with Rihanna as well? Yeah, Live Your Life. And you've performed at different award shows, is that correct? I do. Would it be fair to say also, Mr. Harris, that you have a prior felony conviction, is that correct? That would be a fair assumption. And you currently are awaiting sentence for another felony? Yes. And would that be a weapon charge? Yeah, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And you have an attorney on that, and you're awaiting sentencing in the federal system, is that correct? Correct. I'm going to go back to your spring of 2006 tour. Okay. And could you tell us about how that was set up and who was involved in it? How it was set up, I don't know the promoter that set it up, but who was involved? Me, Young Jock, and the performers. Our usual team around us, road managers, DJs, we had the same team that works around us all the time. Would it be like a normal tour of an entertainment group that you go from city to city and perform in different cities, move on to the next city and so forth? Well, of course, it would depend on what you consider normal, but for me it's normal. Okay, and was there a black tour van that you all were riding in, or some of you were riding in from city to city? I mean, there was a black van, but I don't know if we were riding. I'm quite sure we weren't riding in that van from city to city. Okay. We were either taking flights or had a bus, and we were probably just riding to get, once we get to a city, we'll use vans to get around to where we need to go. If you could let the jury know, Mr. Harris, to the best of your recollection, who were some of the people, the names of the people that you were involved with in terms of security, road manager, promoters, that type of thing, that were with you back in May of 2006? Security-wise, it was Ron Housley, and he hired a couple of guys. I think one of them was Mason. I know you referred to him as Green. I don't know the other guy's name. The driver, Bruce. Road manager, Clay Evans. My DJ Drama. Hype man, Doug. Let's see. And was Falant Johnson with you also? Absolutely. Big Phil was my assistant and best friend. Could you describe Falant Johnson to the jury, how you first met him, and what his role was with your tour, and basically describe Mr. Johnson? Well, how I met him, Phil's mom and my mom were very close friends. Phil's cousin and my uncles were very close friends. We were born the same year, so we grew up together. What town did you grow up in? Atlanta, Georgia. So you and Phil were like childhood friends? Yeah. It was my oldest living friend. We knew each other since 2 years old at least. And then would he travel with you then when you'd perform? All the time, yes. And what would his role be with your tour? He was my assistant. He basically woke me up in the morning, made sure I had everything I needed, had my clothes packed, and, make sure we get to the airport on time. Basically check everybody in the airport, check everybody in the hotels, just basically make sure we have everything we need. Arrange interviews, arrange photo shoots, just conduct all my personal business, whatever it may be. Make sure everything I need done at the house is taken care of. Make sure all my calls are detailed the way I like them. Make sure all my jewelry is secure, things like that. So he had a role in your tour, but he was also your best friend? He had a role in my life personally as my best friend, a role in my organization personally as my assistant. We just happened to be on tour, so it wasn't like, we was on tour and had him come along to assist us in the tour. He assists me in anything I'm doing, whether I'm doing a movie, whether I'm doing, whatever it was that I was doing, he would be there assisting. We just happened to be on tour at the time. If you could describe him physically, was he tall or small or big? Yeah, he was tall. He was probably about, he was taller than me, maybe 6'1", about 2. He said he was 230. I know he was 260. Okay, big guy? Yeah. I'm going to direct your attention now, Mr. Harris, to May 2nd and May 3rd of 2006. Okay. Do you recall performing at a concert at Bogart's in Cincinnati? Yeah. Okay, and at a certain point, do you remember going to something at the Club Ritz? Yeah, we had an after party at the Club Ritz. If you could describe to the jury, what is an after party? Well, basically it's where a club wants to basically get you to come to their establishment after a major performance and use your name, your likeness to fill their club up, and they pay you to do it. And is that where you give a performance at all, or no? You just make an appearance? No, just make an appearance. Is that something normal you would do when you're on tour, do a concert and go to an after party? It depends. Depends on whether or not we sold that concert. If the concert had poor selling tickets, then you wouldn't want to do an after party because people would go to the after party rather than come buy tickets for the show. But if we sold out the show, then we'll pick up that extra money and go do the after party. And do you recall going to this after party at the Ritz? Yeah. Do you remember how you got to the after party? Yeah, we rode in the black van. Do you recall who was in the black van when you rode to the Ritz? Me, Phil, Doug, Ron. Is that Doug Peterson? Yeah, Ron. Ron Housley? Yeah, Bruce. Bruce is the driver? Bruce is the driver. Clay. Is that Clay Evans? Yes, it is, and a couple of young ladies who shall remain nameless. Okay, if you could describe to the jury in your own words, Mr. Harris, what happened when you got inside the Ritz? We went to our section and basically just sat there for a minute, kicked it. Young Jock went on stage and performed. He asked me to come up there, to support him, so I went up there to support him, stood up there while he performed. Did you say anything to the crowd at all? I might have said, "What's up?" I didn't do no song. I didn't perform or nothing. I might have said, "What's happening?" threw my hands up, walked back to my section. How big was the crowd that night? From what I remember vaguely, but it seemed to be pretty packed. Okay, had you ever heard of the term making it rain? Sure. What is making it rain? Throwing money in the air. And was that done that morning at the Ritz to the best of your recollection? Not by me. You see, you make it rain in strip clubs around beautiful women taking their clothes off, not in packed holes in walls. You don't throw money in the air. That's not part of the celebration in that city. And do you recall whether or not you or anybody with you invited any of the local Cincinnati people up in the VIP area with you? I don't recall, but it's not beyond the realm of possibilities. Whenever we're in a city, we try to, be as cordial and as civil and as respectful to whomever is around that we can, as we can. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall myself inviting anyone personally up, but I can't say that that was not done. Okay, and what is the purpose of a VIP area, if you can relate that to the jury, Mr. Harris? The VIP, to separate the primary artist, basically, to separate the person who was paid to be there from the people who paid to come there. And well, that's the purpose of the VIP area. Also, if you don't have a primary person who is there, then people pay to get in the VIP area just to look special, to feel important. Okay, have you ever heard of Aristocrat Records at all? No, not really. I mean, vaguely after the fact. Would it be fair to say that there's a lot of maybe people or artists or labels that try to get you interested in them? Yeah, that's a fair assumption, yeah. Too many to really remember? Every city might have their own rap community that wants you to listen to them and put them on with you. I mean, if I don't have a reason to remember people, I don't remember them.
So basically, I just want all the TI sack riders, the dick suckers, the bitches, the lames, the dumbass niggas. Why is it TI didn't just use that fake alias name right there? Hold on, look. Where's the alias?
It's Exhibit 34K.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
And 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry room.
And that's a picture of Fallant with the bullet hole in his head.
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described.
You mean to tell me that a news station in all these white faces could identify Clifford T.I. Harris, but the city and state in which he grew up in just somehow miraculously just sat up there and forgot? And let it go on for 7 months. This is what we call spy work. See, what happens is literally the spy work that they doing is to come in here, jump on here and everything like that, and they go, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh, let's go up there and say this is the fake name that he used. What would have happened in that report would have been, hey, whatever cuz name is, we sat up there and we figured out who it was. You don't think a fucking murderer or anybody with some real crimes, not stealing and fucking gun possession, you don't think that they wouldn't do that either? I'm just curious. This is just fucking dumb. When he first got on the stand, he had to identify himself, which means either one or two things. T.I. was never involved in that casework that he threw, or he told so that he wouldn't get indicted. He told at the time of that. Now, there could be the small chance of cuz saying this. Man, my homies told me, and this has happened before. Just say it's theirs, and then we'll fight it. That has happened before. There has been times where I know of, it's never happened with me, but I know of 4 niggas, 1 gun, 1 car, 3 previous felons, 1 non-felon. The non-felon is the one to say the gun is mine. Why would they do that? Because any one of them felons who are caught with that gun, they getting maxed out. And they can hit gang enhancement. It's going to happen. So what'll happen is this non-felon has to take the rap for the strap. It is what it is. And that does happen more often than you would like. But that right there, that's where cats in the hood say, oh, we already discussed it. Where you get 3 people basically telling on one person. But the hood ain't going to call that snitching. Now, some assholes is going to sit up here and say, yeah, but that is snitching. Technically, you was right. And I've never been in that situation. But I'm telling you, this is what happens all the time. Or they'll sit up here and say, they're telling me, hey, bro, you got to take possession of this gun. Hey man, you gotta take this right here. We're gonna bail you out and everything like that. We finna get your bail money ready real quick. You gotta take possession of the strap. So basically, all three of them niggas gotta go pay Cuz bail. That happens a lot. Where nigga, while we over here getting pulled over and everything like that, bruh, sometimes the police ain't gonna go for it, and that's the reason why these cats sit up here and they'll go, man, all right, it's little Blaster's gun, cuz it's little Blaster's gun. Hey, Tony, whose gun is that? Man, that's little Blaster's cuz. Hey, Ronnie, who gun is that? That's little Blaster's gun. Hey, JJ, who goddamn gun is that? That's little Blaster's gun. Hey, little Blaster, who gun is that? That's my gun. Let's get on the second part of this. I appreciate y'all, man, for sticking and rocking and everything like that. I had to break this down into 10-minute increments. So I just want all you dick riders, right, a TI, to understand that fake ass name shit, that ain't real. No government would have allowed that. No state would have allowed that, especially the state where he got his fucking felonies at. Pay attention to part 2 out of 3.
Okay, how did things... We've heard from other witnesses that there was a huge melee inside of the Ritz. Yeah. Do you recall that? Yeah, there was an altercation. And do you know how that got started? From what I remember, it was somebody who wanted to get in the VIP section who was being disrespectful with security and who was, just kind of being irate and seemed to be getting ornery. So, it caught our attention. And from that point, I think something was done or said and, a fight ensued. It got physical. How would you describe that fight, Mr. Harris? How would I describe it? Yes, as it progressed. Violent. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It consisted of maybe 5 or 6 people at first, and then it consisted of maybe 15, 20, and then it consisted of maybe 30 at one time. What did you do or your team do as everything escalated inside the Ritz? As everything escalated, we make sure all of us, first of all, we had to get the situation to a point where, everything was resolved and subdued. So after no one was fighting anymore, we was like, okay, now it's time to go. So when we start making our way toward the door, another fight ensued. And at this point, everybody's fighting. You don't know who is where, and you're basically looking around trying to find everybody who was with you so you can leave. Did you get grabbed at all, if you recall? Yeah, I got grabbed by security. That was the problem that I had. I was telling security, let me go, I'm straight. You need to go deal with this. So we had that conversation for a minute, and then when we handled that, and we got into another door and left out the club. When you told the jury a minute ago, Mr. Harris, that you were trying to say, I'm straight, go deal with that? Yes. Can you describe what you mean by that? Well, every time a fight ensues in a club and you have an artist, you have the security that came with the artist. Then you have the security at the club. And the security at the club, for the most part, most times are trying to impress the artists. So they're trying to overly protect the artist instead of dealing with the situation at hand at the club. So I'm telling them, you don't need to worry about me. I'm cool. You need to go resolve this situation. Okay, did you finally leave then? Yeah, we left. Which van did you get into? The black van. Do you recall who got back into the black van, Mr. Harris? The same people who rode with us. Where were you seated in the black van when you left? In the back seat on the bench. And do you recall where everybody else was seated? Volant was right in front of me, if I recall correctly. Would that be a captain's chair? Yes. Would that have been on the driver's side or the passenger side? Driver's side. Okay, and who was driving? Bruce. And how about the passenger front seat? Who was in that seat? Ron. Ron Housley? Yes. And do you recall if Mr. Evans, Clay Evans, was in the vehicle? He was, but I don't remember where. Okay, and were there females in the vehicle as well? Yes. When is the first time you realized something unusual was going on as you left the club? Well, when we were pulling out of the club, I noticed headlights, because it's one line of traffic leaving the club and it's one line of traffic coming into the club. We were in the line of traffic leaving. I noticed headlights, trying to get around, go get into the lane of oncoming traffic, making efforts to pull up on the side of us. So I made Ron aware. And basically, me and Ron was having the same conversation that I just told you. If a fight break out, man, I'm cool. You need to go make sure everybody else is all right so we can leave. Don't just stand here with me and do nothing. So Ron and I were having that discussion, and I also noticed headlights, and I attempted to bring it to Ron's attention. Do you see what's going on around you? Are you looking? And, he said, yeah, I got it. And he kept talking, and before I knew it, shots rang out. Okay, did you see where the shots came from at all? I mean, I knew they came from the left side because that's the side I saw the car trying to pull up to. Okay, and as the shots rang out, what did you do? Took cover. Okay, do you know whether anybody in your vehicle returned fire at all? Yeah, they did. And after that initial shooting incident was over, what happened then? We pulled over to the side of the road, tried to assess the situation. Then I think Bruce pulled out again to get us on the highway, noticed that the tires were flat. And at that point, we're calling everybody's names out to see if everybody's all right. We called Phil's name out. Phil didn't respond. So at that point, everybody trying to get out of the car. We're picking Phil up, trying to get Phil out, and a car came back and opened fire again. When you had stopped on the expressway? Uh-huh. And Phil wasn't saying anything? Yeah. And you went to him? Uh-huh. What did he look like? Lifeless. Is it at that point after that second series of shots rang out? Yeah, yes. Can you describe that for the jury, where those came from? You mean a vehicle, or I don't know, I didn't see. Honestly, I didn't see what vehicle, what shots came from, nothing like that. As I was getting Phil out of the car, I just know, shots rang out again. I believe it was again. I'm sure that it was again on the left side. Okay, what did you all do as the second series of shots rang out? I mean, at this point, we were still trying to maneuver to get Phil out, We didn't really, nobody really took full cover at that point because we were more concerned about him. And if you could describe to the jury, Mr. Harris, then what happened next at the scene? We finally made a way to get Phil out. Another van that was with us pulled up on us. We finally get Phil out of the black van into the other van the other passengers were in. Was that another van that was with your tour? Yes. Do you remember what color that was? It was lighter. It was light. I don't know if it was silver or if it was white. It was light. And what happened with you all in the white van then, or silver van? What happened? We get Phil in there and shots rang out again. Do you know if those shots hit anything? Yeah, they hit the white. The light colored van? The light colored van, yeah. Where did that van go then? When we started, we made our way to go, to go to the hospital, but then I believe the police or the ambulance or whatever pulled us over. Yeah, police pulled us over, and then we told them, the issue, and they called the ambulance. Were you hit at all? No. Were you injured at all by any glass or anything? No. I'm going to show you, if I can, a couple exhibits. States Exhibits 34K. Uh-huh. Do you recognize who that is? How did Falant's family find out about his death? I told them. And who did his family consist of? I told his cousins first. Well, no, I called his mom first. Then I told his cousin. Then when I got to Atlanta, I went to his dad's house. I told his daddy. I told his little girl. I told, all his family, everybody. I did. How old was his little girl? His daughter was 4 years old at the time. 5 years old at the time. And how did you tell his daughter that her father was dead? I told her daddy's gone and he's in a better place and he won't be coming back, and I told her how much I loved her. And how did you tell his mom that her son was gone? Well, first I apologized. I apologized because, I felt that, all of those rounds were fired for me, in my opinion. So I apologized to her at first, and then I told her what happened to the best of my knowledge, and, I didn't get to really say much after that. There wasn't much else to say. How did she and his daughter do after you told them the news? Well, surprisingly, his daughter was very strong. His mom, not so much. His mom was hysterical. She was hysterical, distraught. His pops, too. His grandma, his aunts, his cousins, all of them. That's all, Judge. Thank you. All right, thank you, Mr. Teeger. Mr. Isley, do you have any questions for Mr. Harris? Yes, I do, Judge. All right. Good morning. How are you doing? Fine. How old are you, Mr. Harris? 28 years old. 28. You would have been 26 in 2006? Yes. When this happened? Now, you talk a little bit about the club arrangements and the setup. Did part of the arrangements include that your advance people make arrangements for certain liquor for you and the people that travel with you? Well, yes, of course it does. They put whatever we request in our section and have it waiting for us when we get there. And would that be what is known as white liquor usually? It's what we ask for. I mean, me personally, I get everything. I get some white, some dark, some Heinekens. What is Ramy? R-A-M-Y. Remy? Remy. You mean as far as light or dark? Yes. It's dark. It's cognac. Cognac? Yes, Remy Martin, cognac, VSOP. Do you remember if that was something you were drinking that night? No, I don't think so. Okay, do you remember that other patrons at the Club Ritz that night were complaining that there was no liquor left for them? No.
See, this is the thing, right? When it comes to testifying and everything like that, Kelly ain't really saying nothing. Now, I will be honest and authentic. The reason why Buddy really goes to jail is because literally, dude, brother is the one who pointed the finger to the shooter. But T.I. set up the premise. I ain't got nobody to drink with, so this shit gonna last a little bit. I ain't got nobody to drink with. That's why I'm drinking on my own. My own. All right, part 3 of this full-on testimony. And it's crazy because, once again, no fake names were allowed. Because you know what? It ain't.
And in your discussion about making it rain, do you recall if anybody on the stage, not necessarily with your group, but with Jock's group that was performing, was anybody throwing rain from his stage? Throwing money, excuse me. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't have a recollection. I can't actually describe who was throwing money. I just know I didn't throw no money. All right. I can't say that they didn't, but I don't recall it. I didn't see it. Well, you did mention that an altercation broke out between just a small group at first. Do you know why that broke out? Like, as I said before, the way I remember it, it was someone trying to get in the VIP section whose security was trying to keep out of the VIP section. That person was unhappy about that and became disrespectful and very ornery, you know, and the fight ensued from there. Do you remember that as the fight ensued and became larger and larger group fighting, that it became more of a fight by the patrons against your group? I don't know. I mean, all of them are patrons. Even the guy who was at the VIP, he was a patron. So it was a fight against us and the patrons from the get-go. From the beginning? Yeah, he was a patron. Okay, and evidently at some point, or let me ask you, at some point in the altercation while you were in the VIP area, did you climb over the railing with one of your people, like Mr. Evans, Clay Evans, to try and help calm people down? It's possible. And do you recall when you started to make your way out, evidently, you went to the rear? Do you recall how you got out of that club? Yeah, there was an empty room next door. You went around, and did you go all the way back out to the front where you came in? Yeah, we went past the bar. There's an empty room, through the empty room to the front. All the way to the front? Yeah. Some people evidently got out the side door, but not you? Well, maybe that side door led to the empty room. Okay, I mean out of the building by way of the side door? No, as I recall, I think the Ritz is in the middle of a plaza, shopping plaza, is it not? Yes, it is. We were out there for a view earlier. There is no side door that lets you directly out onto the street, so you have to go through a side door to another place and walk out of a front door. There's no way you can go out the side door straight onto the street. Okay, all right, as I recall. And then, as you're leaving in the van, as you got out front, how close were your vans to where you exited? Not far, 5, 10 feet, right there. And did you all just kind of dive into those vans? No, we walked in, we got in, made sure everybody who rode with us got in our van, made sure everybody who rode with the other van got in that van. You weren't in a great hurry to get out of there? A great hurry? Yeah, like running. No, not enough of a hurry to leave nobody. Did you see anybody? Actually, the police was pulling out guns and mace and, Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah. If you observed any police with any guns drawn or, mace? Yeah, guns, stun guns, mace, and all that. So, how close by were those security guards? Security guards or police? Police, excuse me, deputies. In my plain view, so they had to be 20 feet away from me. Okay, any of those police yelling at anybody? Of course. What were they yelling? I don't know. I mean, whatever police yell out to get order, I don't know. I don't know what they were yelling. You didn't? I noticed the guns drawn. Okay, all right. And, I noticed them, become upset more than I remember what they were yelling. Okay, and when you got into the vans and then you exited, you indicated you came out onto the main street there, and you were evidently all the way in the back? Sure. And that's where the ladies were, all the way in the back? Were the ladies all the way in the back of the van? No comment. Okay, and then as you traveled on the street, you noticed a vehicle coming up behind because of the headlights? Yeah. And you sensed that something might be going to happen? Yep. What would make you sense that? Well, we were all filed up in a single file line, one car behind the other. There was only one more lane of traffic, which was oncoming traffic. If I look in the back window and I see some headlights fall behind us going in this lane of oncoming traffic, trying to speed up, not being able to, having to get back in the line, doing that. Oh, I see. That caught my attention. It cautioned me. And when did you see that vehicle ever pull up even with the van? I cannot say that this is the same vehicle that pulled up on the side of us. I can only assume. I can't say that the same vehicle that was in and out of traffic was the same vehicle that pulled up on the side of us. Do you know from your perspective in the van, if a vehicle had pulled up alongside of your black van, would that vehicle have been in the same direction of traffic as you? Yes, it was in the same direction of traffic as me. Okay, they wouldn't have been across the center line? No, the thing was, while we were trying to exit the club, it was one lane of traffic going out, one lane of traffic going in, as we were trying to exit the club. That's when I saw the car swerve. Once we made a right onto the main street, it was 2 lanes of the same traffic. Okay, so at that point, that vehicle, if it is the same vehicle, had an opportunity to get on the side of us. Okay, now when the shooting starts, and at some point your tires, I guess, are shot out on the black van? Yes. Do you recall that? Did you stop right then? Did the van stop, or did you keep going? It pulled over. It pulled over? It pulled over for a second and then pulled off again. And kept rolling? Yes. And then it rolled evidently down the ramp and onto the interstate? Okay. Do you recall that, or maybe you don't? On the interstate, I don't know if it was down a ramp, up a ramp. All right, and then you described how you were trying to move Mr. Johnson from the black van into the white van along with some others. And during that exchange, there was some additional shots. After you took off in the white van and got going, there was some additional shots? Excuse me? After you had made the exchange of the people from the black van, yes. To the white van, yes. Some shots rang out again? Yes. And then the white van pulled away with you and Mr. Johnson in it? Yes. And a couple of other wounded people? Yes. Do you recall who else was wounded? Ron, Bruce, a young lady, and Phil. All right. And as the white van then proceeded down the highway, you took on shots again? The white van got shot? No, the white van only got shot at once. Once, but it took out the back window of the white van? Yes. Okay, and when the police came upon the white van and stopped the white van, you all got out to talk to the police? Well, they asked everybody to get out, yeah. Did some people crawl out of the back window to get out of that van? I don't recall. How did you get out? I got out through the side door. Okay, have you been in a situation like this before with a shootout? Yeah. At a concert tour? Oh, no, not a concert. Not a concert. I was before I started doing concerts. Before you started doing concerts? Yeah. What type of a shootout would you have been in before a concert? What type? Yeah. The type where two sides of people are shooting at each other? Okay, all right. You mentioned you did have a prior felony as well as this most recent charge. What is your prior felony? Possession of crack cocaine with intent to distribute. Okay, and your current charge you're awaiting sentencing on? Yes. And what offense is that? Possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Okay, what type of firearm? Machine guns. Machine guns? Yes. And part of your agreement on that plea is that you're going to go to prison? Yes. And in that tune, and I'm probably going to mess this up, but one of your tunes you mentioned, live your life however you want to, live your life, no, it's live your life. I don't know about the however you want to part. Okay, how does it go? What's the lyric? You help me. What is the lyric? Which one? Live your life. What's next? I know you're chasing that paper, but live your life. No time for haters. Just live your life. No telling where it will take you. Just live your life. Okay, do you go through different subjects with that, like women, jobs, and money? Live your life? Yeah, I'm sure I probably do. Forgive me for being amused. Okay, well, forgive me. I don't know all the words. Okay. If I can just have a minute, Your Honor. Mr. Harris, with respect to the current felony charge which you described as a machine gun possession? Uh-huh. I said uh-huh. Okay, did that also include silencers? Yes, it did. For pistols and things? Yes, it did. Okay, thank you. Anything else from the prosecution? No, Your Honor, thank you. All right, Mr. Harris, you can step down. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. Can he be excused back to his home city? Yes.
So technically, that is snitching. You described the gunfire, automatic guns. So if the person who gets caught, he gets caught with automatic guns, that's technically telling. Technically. But I'll leave that to y'all, to the adoring individuals who have something to say. So with that being said, say what you want to say. Say it with your chest out, lady. Say it with your breast out. Protected, of course. We don't want the weirdos. But once again, the reason I was played was because y'all lames just got on there and literally said, he gives fake names, bro. He gave a fake name. He ran with a fake name for over half a year plus a month. Not possible. Not sorry. And then when pressed upon the issue of if he told or he didn't tell, that technically was telling. You hopped on the stand. Why? What was your testimony supposed to do? Help convict. Help convict. Do we not realize that part? It's supposed to help convict a person. You wouldn't be talking. You can either help convict or help exonerate. I ain't gonna hold you that. Let me stop. You either help convict these cats or you help exonerate, right? I'll call up somebody that's gonna put their hand on the Bible and swear and everything. He was on the stand. That's telling. Depends. It all, everything depends. Everything depends, because let's put it this way, right? Winky, right? If you were accused of doing something and you got somebody to jump on the stage and say that you didn't do it, is that telling? If somebody said, you know what, he was the one we seen in the car and everything like that, and then they say, no, he wasn't. He was with me. Is that telling? So please understand the variations in ways in which y'all saying stuff, because technically In your world, I guess that would be telling, right? Even though you didn't do anything and somebody said on stage, on stand, that you didn't do it, they said that's lying. So just live you hell. I remember at I think it was like 2006, I want to say. I was almost charged with murder. My PO came up and said some niggas said that I was involved in some shit I had nothing to do with. But you want to know what saved me? I always watch the news. A murder ended up happening about like 10 something. I recall the very first story that jumped on at this time was a sack on Fox 40. I'm like, bruh, nah, this, and this. I was in watching the news, blah, blah, blah. Me and my little bro and stuff like that. Miles at the house and everything like that. And literally, the cop, my PO was like, all right. Now, if I would have been a dumbass nigga and everything like that, I'd be like, I'm not saying nothing. Brady, realize, nigga, all I had to say was, nigga, I was watching the news. That's it. Some of you niggas would have been like, I ain't saying shit. After he would have said, nah, you wasn't, arrest his ass. All they was looking for is a lead. I think they was really watching my body language and everything like that. See, I'm like, the fuck? Did you murder this person? Nah, I was at home in the South watching the news. What the fuck? All right, nigga. But, hey, I don't even know if they found the person who killed that individual. I'm not going to say her name, but there was a lot of goddamn names that was thrown out anyways. But either way that go, bro, we not finna sit up here and play the BS games and do the shit with the lames. T.I., you technically told. So what do we do with that? Now onto this Gunna shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, and I know cats ain't gonna like it, but Gunna is done with YSL. Gunna was done with YSL the moment he opened his mouth. Niggas trying to be too cool or trick themselves into prison. Nah, because after that, I wouldn't have said anything. That's the thing. Like, y'all niggas who sit up here and say you ain't gonna say shit and everything like that, you a fucking lie. And if you ain't, you just like going to jail. Nah, nigga, I just told where I was, whether they buy the alibi or not. Like, nigga, majority of the time, I didn't commit none of the shit they talking about. And the shit I did do, they ain't catch me for none of it. So we gonna keep that all the way authentic. Anything I done that was major crazy, I did it by myself. So any type of consequences that would happen because of me. Other than that, if I did shit with anybody else, we always gotta wait. Why? Because I know how to drive. I know what to do. I know when to park it. I know when to get out. I know when to run the red light. I know when to do things. It's just instinctually driven in. And for those who just joined, we had like 500. We had 200 new people join in. Let me tell y'all real quick. And it's only going to take like 30 seconds. So bear with me. The reason why it's 260, this is the estimate for the, what is it called? For the merchandise. It will not be like this. It's going to, with no disrespect when I say this about, bro, it's going to be embroidery, just a little bit better than this here, but it's going to be stitched in. It's like 50,000 count stitching, which literally is over 130 goddamn dollars. Then on top, that's just for the stitching. Then what we're using, we ain't using no cheap stuff. I'm using Nike. This shit is being sponsored by Nike. So let's understand that. That's going to cost. So then these Nike sweaters and shit like that, that's going to jump up $50. That's $180. Then on top of that, you're still going to get the cups and you're going to get the box. The box is going to mean something. Every single thing you get out, So the cups is already running. If we lessen it, let's just say the cups is $20 right there. That takes up to $200. The boxes are going to cost $25. How much the fuck do you think it's going to cost to ship this shit out? Gonna cost at least $25. So now we're literally at basically $230. So if I want to make a $30 profit off of some shit, like, all right, cool. But you know what? If y'all want some cheap shit like this right here, I'd have had this hoodie probably for like what, 4 years? About 4 years. If y'all want some shit like this, this ain't nothing. This real quick ain't nothing. If you had a coffee cup, I would love that. I'm not doing that. You wouldn't buy anyways. Anybody who was gonna buy wouldn't be saying shit like that. They'll just be saying, I get it, and that's that. Nigga, we're not, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't want to market cheap shit. That's the difference. Now, could I absolutely market some cheap shit? Yeah, we could do that. If y'all want this right here, this type of material, real quick, wouldn't be no problem. These hoodies out of pocket cost me about, what was it? $65 to make. So the shipping gonna be no less than $20. We could put in a regular ass thing, real quick, a regular ass box, and then just ship out exclusively just hoodies. We could do that shit. We could go ahead and do that. We could do that one. That ain't nothing. So all in all, nigga, I'm only gonna end up making like $18 per. Which y'all still gotta remember, it's still gas and shit I gotta account for and all this shit and everything and take time out of my day. But hey, like I said, I'm not gonna, like I said, they all go, everything that's gonna be ordered is gonna go off of pre-order. I'm not spending my own money just to get some shit. I just copped 2 and everything. We want to show love. So close. We want it all, Sonny. I'm crying. I'm crying. Nah, so that's all that is. That's all that is. If y'all want this one right here that's on me and everything like that, send $120, you can have that bitch. Send $120, you can have it. I ain't tripping. Everything for sale. Shit, I'm finna put my eye in on the market for goddamn 78,000. People won't shoot, Sonny. I'm crying. Appreciate that. So yeah, nah, man, I'm not doing none of that BS, anything like that. Y'all really think I'm trying to get over? I can show y'all the lady and everything, but it ain't gonna matter because, like I said, those who want it, those who want to support, will. They ain't gonna make no excuses, and it's crazy because I'm not selling you low end shit. I'm not selling you low end shit. I'm not doing that. I'm selling you high end shit. These are Nike hoodies. These ain't no regular ass shits. Now, could we get the glitter and all that shit and everything like that? Yeah, but it's still gonna knock it down to basically about 200 and I believe it's only what 40 off. So $220. Nah, I ain't selling me. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna take away a whole bunch of shit. I ain't gonna do the boxes. I'm not selling my music, bro. Go stream it, bro. I'm not about to sell y'all. So I sniff that hat. Man, this hat brand new. I just copped this motherfucker yesterday. I just copped it yesterday. I just got old enough to start taking off the stickers on all of this shit. Like, I just, you know what I mean? We used to have the stickers on all the hoodies and everything like that. But it's like, yeah. Yeah, nah. So, nah, I'm not. But anyways, back to Gunna. Gunna Tello. I'm going to tell y'all right now personally what I know. Without saying too much. Gunna is very disliked. Very disliked by a lot of cats because how they feel. And niggas is picking and chooses. Let's understand that. Mondo and all that and everything, bruh, You rocking with DK. DK was literally the first motherfucking rat. DK was the first goddamn rat. So you sitting up there with the first nigga to really tell, besides Woody. And I guarantee you, I bullshit you now. I think niggas in YSL still would rock with Woody, no matter what he said, because Woody is a certified shooter. And I'm not saying that because it's some shit I heard. I'm saying that because of how many times he's been arrested and all that shit and everything like that. So I truly believe that's what it is. Ain't no mystery in Mondo history, but it's mystery around the niggas that he be rocking with. Bruh, this nigga Faye won't stop ratting, bruh. Like, Gunna didn't snitch. He just has a shitty lawyer. Gunna told, if you really believe in your heart of hearts that a nigga can sit up here out his mouth and say, man, hey, I know about crimes. I know about crimes. And this is a criminal enterprise, which means I can sew in where you're missing it. I can stitch it and woven the type of fucking facts you don't have if you actually had that shit. So what if he said something like this? Your Honor, I know crimes. And then they took his ass to the back room and they say this. On September 10th, this crime right here happened. Was this done by this person? And he just said, yeah. That's saying you got knowledge of crimes. That's not a full testimony, but basically you confirm their suspicions. You can confirm their suspicions about who told and who didn't tell. And when you enter that proffer agreement, basically it's saying, yeah, it's in my best interest not to take this to trial. It's in my best interest not to take this to trial because y'all might have some evidence to convict my ass. That's what it says in rudimentary terms. Hey, bro, I'm not saying I'm guilty, but what I'm saying what y'all have on me is pretty damn good and probably would convince a jury that I'm going down. And then it's like, oh, you still rapping YSL. Now, part of that could be, hey, bro, you said YSL is a gang and a record label. But I think the way that Thug set it up, he set it up so that he could leave. I think what I said when I initially said it was, bruh, Thug probably put out the word eventually when it's all said and done, man, let him ride because literally, he's going to be the cash cow. There ain't nobody else on YSL, nobody give a damn about. There's nobody else on YSL, nobody give a damn about. Duke didn't work out. He ain't no platinum selling artist. You see what I'm saying? Who else is on YSL? Okay. Don't let me put niggas where niggas ain't. Don't let me put paint where it ain't part of me. Because I know it was, what's Cuz name? G shit. How do you, what the fuck? How do you go from knowing how far a gun can travel to how far your shit can go with a silencer? Get your coin, Seti. I'll wait. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. And I ain't no motherfucking G. The fuck? Notable artists. Here we go. Young Thug, Gunna, Lil Duke, Dolly Ward, Carly, Young KO, Strick. Yeah, that's it. I believe Lil Keed was on it too, but that nigga dead. Lil got it. Yeah, Lil got it. Yeah, but don't nobody care about that nigga. Lil got it, but yeah, don't nobody fucking, man. Don't nobody fucking know that nigga for no rapping like that. Like, Cuz ain't really in there like that. Let's keep it authentic. Are you listening for a Lil Gotti song? No. And on top of that, let's keep it authentic. A lot of y'all really gonna sit up here and still listen to Gunna song the same way that y'all listen to what's cuz name, the 6ix9ine song and all that. Let's keep that true. So I don't want to hear that BS about people talking about whatever, because it ain't true. It ain't real. Y'all still gonna listen to it. Y'all still gonna find out. So really, I would think his first album, niggas is gonna listen to it. Niggas is gonna listen to it regardless. And Gunna, once again, Gunna can go cross seas. Nobody gonna trip like that. And there's still gonna be niggas who are going to look, got it wrong. It's fuck chill. First off, nigga, ain't nobody looking for the nigga. I don't give a fuck who wrong. The fuck? It ain't about niggas caring who the fuck wrong. Niggas ain't searching for this nigga. The fuck? Give a fuck if the nigga wrong or not. And is niggas searching for cuz. No, the fuck they ain't. They ain't posting this nigga fucking songs and none of that shit. They posting his reactions. This nigga went viral for reacting to Gunna. Let's not mix or none of that shit. The fuck? Nobody listening for this motherfucker at all. I guarantee you, it ain't fucking 10 regular niggas. Matter of fact, I ain't never been in no fucking club in Atlanta where they play no Lil Got It. Not one fucking time. So what the fuck are you talking about? Niggas is famous by association. Nothing else. Ain't nobody, man, put that Lil Got It on. The fuck? That's not a diss towards the nigga, because the nigga obviously more famous, all that shit. Who cares about songs in the club though? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. You had that one. You had that one. You had that one. Cool. Who care about songs in the club? So for all y'all who been in the club recently, y'all hear dreams and nightmares in the club, niggas go crazy. And y'all hear it's cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it, fuck them. Shit like that. That actually does matter. This nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. But once again, like I said, in Atlanta, where the niggas from, go follow Future's blueprint. Go follow Young Thugs, Gucci's, Jeezys. They had to have the motherfucking clubs. So you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Disrespectfully, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. At all. The fuck? You niggas be just saying whatever. Well, I'm a Lil Gotti fan. That's cool, bro. That's cool. That's cool. Then do me this one. What's his last 4 albums? What's Lil Gotti's last 4 albums? Go ahead. You got 2 seconds. His last 4 fucking albums. Give me 4 songs by the nigga. Yeah, exactly. Nigga can't say nothing. See, we get shh. They got real quiet. See what he's trying to do? He's trying to Google it right now. Oh. But if I said name 4 fucking Drake songs, if I said name 4 Tupac, 4 Kendrick Lamar, 4 Jay-Z, 4 Young Thug songs, 4 Gunna songs, 4 Little Baby songs, to do that. But once again, Cuz is literally famous by popularity of the people he ran with. Don't mean the nigga ain't got no following, but the nigga is not one of them top artists that's gonna carry YSL on his back. Now, is it possible that it can happen? Yeah, but if you think that he's going to be better, Then yeah, I've been on Got It since 2019, and they ain't named a fucking song yet. And ain't one fucking song yet. Anyways, like I said, man, I hope Cuz can make it in the sense that nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to him. But I think literally it's effectively over after his first album. I think that this nigga, I don't give a fuck if he a Crip nigga. I think if this nigga Gunna puts out a fucking album, I think people are going to listen to it. I think people are going to like it. But the second goddamn album he come out with is going to be a dud. This is part of the reason why 6ix9ine ain't putting on no music. All the nigga doing is touring and doing all that other shit and trying to go, what's the name? What is it called? Okay. The nigga is trying to basically stay viral and stay activated in that type of way. That's what it is. Because there is no way, no how, no anything. But we're going to see, man. Is it effectively over for Gunna? No. Because there's still going to be niggas who literally sit up here and go, well, if Thug didn't say he's a snitch, then he's not a snitch. Even though they know in their mind, nigga, that you cannot sit up here and testify and call the nigga a snitch because literally I said 4 songs, nigga, you only named 3 and it took you 2 minutes. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You can sell that to kids. You can sell that to your mama. You can't sell it to me. I ain't buying that shit. God is not YSL. As far as the label goes, he's not on there as far as the label, as far as from what I've seen. That don't mean he ain't. But either way that go. Either way that goes. Like you said, Gunna's not over. Nah, the first album, let's put it this way. If Gunna throws out an album, are y'all gonna watch it? I mean, y'all gonna listen. Yeah. If Gunna throws out a fucking music video, are y'all gonna fuck with it? Yeah. Yes, you will. You can lie all you want to, but yes, you will pay attention to what he's saying because y'all gonna want to break down and if he admits he's a snitch or he say other people snitched or what if he come out with a song that's called "What Was I Supposed to Do?" Just off the head, what was I supposed to do when I admitted something that was told, but I was number 2? What was I supposed to do when a nigga who started the whole crew started yapping his mouth? What I'm supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? When niggas turn into a snitch, into a bitch, and all I had to do was get on through. What was I supposed to do? When Young Thug, the one who told me, little cuz, go ahead and make yourself through. What if he do some shit like that? What if he come out with a song like that? What if he sit there and lie? It's not like Young Thug can come out and say, man, I ain't tell. That's why his lawyer's the one who's coming out and saying all this shit and everything like that. Where Young Thug is basically going, I can't say nothing, and Gunna can't say nothing. That's a good song. Said, no, I know how to market, bro. Listen, man. It's gonna be one of these dumbass rappers who gonna wisen up and go, bro, let me holler at Seti Nash and figure out my next play. Bro, I swear to God, ain't no rapper. I don't care what is it. It ain't a rapper alive right now who I couldn't get some free game to and they couldn't use it. I promise you. Said he sound like you gonna be supporting Gunna. Okay, let me do this one. Million billion. A million dumbass motherfucker. You do realize I was the first one to put that shit out there? The video and said this nigga's a snitch. I had his niggas mad at me, so I gotta understand this. If niggas in his circle that hollered at me on some lame ass shit, they ain't make no threats or nothing like that, cause we can get out. I don't give a fuck. I'm just fucking with you. Like, nigga, don't fuck with me. Nigga, go fuck with yourself. That's all cuz gotta do is lie on Thug. That's all he gotta do. To save Gunna's career, all he has to do is come out with a song and say that everybody who essentially, how can I say this left way? Everybody who took plea deals was already in on there. That's all he has to do. Switch the conversation. Just say, hey, bro, we all had an agreement. Those who can get out, get out. It was over. That was a song, said he literally. Oh, somebody already made a song like that? It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know with those exact lyrics. I mean, there's only so many words you can fucking rhyme with. But if somebody came out with a song like that, I ain't gonna hold you. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, bro, I'm not, once again, I'm not rocking with Cuz. Anybody else do, anybody in my circle do, cool. But the nigga can save himself by saying this. Bruh, we all knew it was over. So who could get out, gets out. No, your song you made up. I mean, yeah. This nigga mad because I fuck with Lil Gotti. That's crazy. Yes, I'm steaming angry. I'm pissed off. I'm so mad that you messed with Lil Gotti. Bruh, I'm so angered by you. I'm fucking fuming right now. I'm ready to punch people, throw people, and disrespect everybody in the room because you like Lil Gotti. Right. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. You have my confession. I am angered and upset because you like Lil Gotti. That's brazy. Yes, very brazy. Damn, God, fucking damn. My bad, man. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me for being angry and upset that you like Lil Gotti? Can you please forgive me? Because it's obviously fucking with me. Once again, all Gunna has to do is literally say, "Hey, bro, we always in on it, man. We already knew it's bad. Once we already knew niggas was snitching and shit like that, bro, it was like it was already over. We had a plan to stick in there and stick together. I'm telling you, this all this nigga gotta say. We was offered deals from day one. We had deals from day one. But once we started getting niggas was snitching and all, and literally all Gunna has to do is wait until the trial is over and literally say this, man. We knew it was over when we seen the snitch video. All the lawyers and everything got together, and this was the best course of action. We knew it was over. Once this nigga was telling and all this shit, you already seen the 3 hour and 40-minute video. So, man, what was we supposed to do? Was we supposed to all just go to jail? Then, nigga, wasn't no money gonna happen. None of these rappers gonna give us all no goddamn money. Bro, he do that, he'll tear up everybody. He destroy everybody. That's all I gotta say. So, and then if he played even cooler, like, bro, I understand why niggas would sit up here and call me a snitch, but nigga, I wouldn't snitch on a nigga that gave me my opportunity and all this shit and everything like that. But here's the problem with all that. Nigga, you still left the label. If it's true though. Wait, let me make sure too. Because they say that he left that shit and went to like Universal. So that would kind of kill it all, bro. Like, all right, if all that is true, then nigga, why the fuck did you leave the label? Now, if he say some shit like, well, the label's getting shut down by the state and everything like that, then cool. But I do want people to understand something. That nigga's still going to the feds. That nigga's still going to jail. Believe you me, once the trial is over, feds are coming. The feds are coming. They're not gonna stop. I think a lot of you cats got to remember that part. I put out that video, and I had so many dumbasses try to get in there. But one thing y'all cannot do, y'all cannot debate me on this. What do I mean this? Y'all cannot sit up there and say, oh, well, I talked to a lawyer and he said Seti Nash, you're lying. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Let me see. Damn, how long ago did I put this shit out? But I know for a fact, in the moment you all have been, everybody that's about to dual sovereignty. Dual sovereignty. So right here, with dual sovereignty, I'll put it in the comments. Do you listen to BTS once in a while? What's BTS? Behind the scenes? Nigga, ain't that the shit they do in movies? The fuck is BTS? Bro, BTS. Who the fuck is BTS, cuz? These Korean niggas? No, I don't. I'm sorry. These niggas doing numbers, though. I ain't gonna hold you. These niggas is doing numbers. Maybe I should. Oh shit! Is there like a channel dedicated to behind the scenes? There is a channel that I watch called like Did You Know? Right? Like, hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. What do you think about Mondo's flow? Nothing. I ain't listening to that nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. I don't care what the hell the nigga talking about. Cause you hanging around with DK, you a fucking lie, bro. Like that's my biggest thing is nigga, you're a liar. Yeah, BTS means behind the scenes. Yeah, y'all didn't know that shit. You need Joe Budden as a guest up in here sometime. Nah, I'd rather go on his shit just so I can fuck with him a little bit. Start randomly singing this nigga's fucking tunes at the nigga. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Damn, I ain't seen one of these in a minute. What the fuck? And I be getting, like, I swear to goodness, I be getting fucking lied to and shit. I be watching some shit because I be on sports heavy because I don't watch the games. Where the fuck is this shit at? Oh, nigga, I was watching this shit right here. This shit right here, Kev. Not DQ, DK. Not DQ. If I said DQ, my bad. Yeah, nigga, they was like, what if Squidward got everything he ever wanted? That shit was so fucking hilarious. Who's your football team? The New York Giants. But yeah, I watch shit like this.
Do you know that for the Dark Knight, the real reason the Joker constantly licks his lips is actually to keep the press out?
Yeah, because he had to keep the shit fucking. That shit already knew. But yeah, I'll be watching shit like that because I still write movies and shit. So I'll be trying to think like, damn, what should I write? What should I write? What should I write? But yeah, it be shit like that. So a nigga do some shit like this be the last one that I watched. So y'all know, because nigga like, you don't watch this shit, bro. Yeah, I do. It'd be some shit like this.
You know that in Django Unchained, Django shoots a man point blank, but gets blood in his eyes, causing him to miss his next shot. Later, he does it again, but closes his eyes to avoid the splatter. Do you know that in Spider-Man?
I didn't know that.
Thanksgiving.
I didn't even pay attention to that. I ain't DK the niggas assignment interview. Exactly. A whole fucking snitch. A whole rat. A whole snitch ass rat. And the nigga cool with him. That's my problem. See, it ain't no mystery of Mondo history, but it's mystery of the niggas that you running with. But hey, that's all my time, man. I'm about to. Obviously, it's too late to eat, so I ain't really drink. I took like a shot of this, but so I'll be wondering why I'm never hung over and shit. I kill one of these like every night. I kill one of these, bro. Before I go to sleep, I drink one of these. Yeah, I'll be drinking one of these, nigga. I'll be fucked up, but I'll be sober in the morning. But subscribe if you have not. Turn on that bell to stay notified. I hope y'all appreciated this late ass live stream. But if not, hey, that's cool. Follow me on Instagram. I can't go live, so just follow the Crip Confucius one if y'all want to chat up on there. Where we go?